Today, we're breaking down the 7 levels of intelligence in solo leveling, from ordinary thinkers all the way to the smartest minds in the entire series, and by the end you may realize the strongest character wasn't always the most dangerous one. Let's begin. Level 1, Ordinary Hunters. At the lowest tier are average hunters. Most hunters rely on instinct, basic teamwork, and experience rather than genius level thinking. They know how to clear dungeons, follow plans, and survive lower ranked gates. But when unexpected danger appears, many freeze. They panic, they make emotional decisions, they underestimate enemies, and in solo leveling, one mistake can mean instant death. These hunters aren't stupid. They're simply normal, and normal thinking doesn't survive long against monsters or masterminds. Level 2, Skilled Team Leaders. Next are hunters who can lead squads and think under pressure. These are raid captains, guild officers, and veterans who understand positioning, timing, and risk. They know when to retreat, when to sacrifice resources, when to split forces, when to protect weaker members. They may not be geniuses, but they understand battlefield logic. In many raids, this level of intelligence is the difference between victory and a massacre, because power without leadership often collapses. Level 3, Elite S-Rank Battle IQ. Now we enter high-level combat intelligence. Hunters like Cha Hae-in, Baek Yoonho, and Goto Ryuji weren't only powerful, they knew how to fight elite opponents. They could read movement patterns, predict attacks, exploit openings, and adapt mid-battle. Cha Hae-in especially showed calm decision-making under pressure. Baek Yoonho understood when brute force wasn't enough. Goto Ryuji carried the confidence and instincts of a veteran predator. These hunters survived at the highest level because they combined strength with intelligence, and in solo leveling, that combination is rare. Level 4, Beru. Beru was terrifying for one major reason. He learned fast. The Ant King wasn't just a monster swinging wildly. He analyzed enemies in real time. He identified the strongest targets first. He changed priorities instantly. He hunted healers. He recognized threats. He used speed and fear as weapons. That's why so many S-rank hunters collapsed against him. They expected brute force. Instead, they faced something intelligent enough to strategize mid-slaughter. Beru's mind made him far more dangerous than his raw strength alone. Level 5, Go Gunhee and Human Wisdom. Not all intelligence comes from battle. Some of the smartest characters in solo leveling used wisdom, leadership, and political awareness. Go Gunhee understood hunters, governments, and danger better than almost anyone. He knew when to trust Jinwoo. He knew larger threats were coming before most others did. He balanced power with responsibility. This type of intelligence doesn't look flashy, but it shapes nations. Sometimes the smartest person in the room isn't the strongest fighter. It's the one who sees the future first. Level 6, the Monarchs. The Monarchs were ancient rulers who had survived wars beyond humanity's understanding. That means they carried experience, planning ability, and long-term strategy on a completely different scale. They manipulated events from the shadows. They waited for openings. They tested Jinwoo. They coordinated invasions. They understood power systems humans couldn't even imagine. Even when arrogant, they were still dangerous minds with centuries of knowledge. This is intelligence mixed with absolute power, and that combination nearly ended the world. Level 7, Sung Jinwoo. At the top stands Sung Jinwoo, not because he was born a genius, because he learned faster than everyone else. That's what made him special. Jinwoo started weak, meaning he had to survive through caution, observation, and adaptation. As the series progressed, he constantly improved his decision-making. He learned enemy patterns instantly. He knew when to retreat, when to level up, when to hide his strength, when to reveal it, when to negotiate, when to destroy. He managed armies, balanced public pressure, protected allies, and defeated enemies stronger than himself through smart choices again and again. Many characters had knowledge, many had experience, but Jinwoo had growth, and growth is the highest form of intelligence. By the end of solo leveling, no one adapted faster than him. Honorable mentions. There are still others worth mentioning. Woo Jinchil for discipline and professionalism. Thomas Andre for combat instincts. Ashbourne for seeing Jinwoo's potential before anyone else. And the Architect, whose system design nearly changed everything. Each had elite intelligence in different ways.